Tonight is probably the worst night of my fucking life, especially as a sports fan, boxing fan. You know, I came into this fight looking for a knockout, asking for Ben Askren to come in and save the day. But unfortunately, what we got was another Jake Paul domination, another Jake Paul one-round knockout. And to top it off, this whole pay-per-view event was a disaster in and itself. Like, this pay-per-view goes to show you that Thriller, after tonight, Thriller should never, ever, 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 ever do another boxing or sporting event in general ever again, because obviously they don't know how to book shit. They obviously don't know what they're doing. And then they expect people to pay $49 for this shit. It's ridiculous. Like, you had artists who are not artists, like singers like Shorty, who had one of the worst performances of the night. You had the cringy, worthy can't dance, yet have millions of follower TikTokers and Charlie and Dixie and Emilio. For what? And this wasn't even a boxing event. But they've been promoting it for weeks. This is a boxing event. This is a boxing event. No, this wasn't. This was nothing short than a concert, okay? Performance after performance after performance after performance. The only really great performance of the night was Ice Cube and Snoop Dogg, because Snoop Dogg, again, has proven why he's one of the best commentators and funniest guys out there today. But, dude, like, oh my God. Dude, I want to scream and I just want to really go in, but I can't. Because, again, it's 1 o'clock in the morning. I have neighbors sleeping. I have family that's sleeping. And I really don't want to get a noise complaint. And I have to say it. I have to speak my mind, because this shit here was disaster. I thought this was stupid. I thought this whole event as a whole was stupid. I thought the performances were trash. Nobody really gave a fuck about the fights. You had Oscar De La Hoya, who was fucking sniffing up coke on commentary. This whole pay-per-view was just a simple disaster. And the worst part of the night, Jake Paul knocks out Ben Askren in the first round. And, you know, respect to Jake. You know, he lost his guy Shadow. Rest in peace, Shadow. You know, hearing the clips, looking at the pictures, Shadow did seem like a cool guy. But the fact that now we have to hear Jake Paul gloat. I beat an MMA fighter. I beat an MMA fighter. Take that, Dana White. I'm an A-side. I'm the best boxer in the world. Again, rest in peace, Shadow. But damn it, I was hoping Ben would get the win here tonight. And poor Dana White, because now Dana White has to pay. He has to pay up his end of the bargain. He has to pay $1 million because he. Trash. Just simply trash. And you know, Ben, this is where I'll talk about Ben here. You know, Ben, as much as I really, really wanted you to come in there and knock out Jake Paul, I'll give Ben his respect as well, because Ben, you know, he had the guts to come in and, you know, take this fight knowing he didn't have to, knowing that he was going to be making a fool and a mockery. And, you know, kudos to Ben, because he made me believe in him, even though he got his ass knocked out. But again, we have to hear once again Jake Paul gloat about how he's this god level boxer when again he's fought another guy who's just never boxed in his life. Ben, I respect you. You just never boxed in your life. Anderson Gibb has never boxed in his life. Nate Robinson has never boxed in his life. Deji has never boxed in his life. Jake Paul, why do you keep fighting these motherfuckers who have never boxed and just can't box? Why don't you step up to the plate and fight someone that can actually fight? Oh, but you don't want to do that because then if you do that, then you're going to get exposed. Yeah, and I know you little Jake Paul's going to come in. Oh, what are you talking about, DCJ? Jake Paul proved tonight that he's a legit fighter. All right, then, fight some real talent. I want your next fight to be someone that has had some wins, that has boxed. That's what I want to see. And if you could do that, Jake, then will I give you credit. But still, I can't give you credit. I just can't give you credit. And again, this pay-per-view was a disaster. And, you know, you're lucky you didn't get around at me tonight because, damn it, I really, looking at this event, I literally felt like I was going to punch my TV or break some shit because this whole pay-per-view was just a disaster and it was just an upright tragedy. Like, this makes like YouTube Rewind look like God level compared to this event. Like, this was nothing short than just horrific. It was like a murder scene. Horrific. Trash artist. You had that overrated artist known as Dojo Cat. You had that woman who thinks she can sing but she can't, Shorty. And just, fuck. Pain. Just pain. Pain. So, yeah, guys, that's it, man. Jake Paul and Ben Askren, absolute fucking tragedy. Disaster, any sense of the word. God almighty, I don't know,